Okay, not much in terms of techniques or anything on this video. This is just time to reveal the underside. Still smudgy there because I'm getting that area ready for the decals. Michigan dog decals are gonna go there. But this is always fun when you finally get to remove what you covered up on the underside and see how it all blends or doesn't blend in. One thing I used a lot of is I already put the tools on. Still haven't unmasked the exhaust system. More tools on this side. These scissors, I've been looking for scissors for a long time. Had one that been for like 10 years. These I found on eBay and they're really nice. I'm gonna give a free ad here to these scissors. Perfect scissors. They're great, you know, to cut decals, to cut anything. They're pretty strong. When I find something I like, I already have 4 pair. Just you can never have just one, because if that one fails, then what? Right? So I have 4 pair. Should last me about 10 years. Again, I still have to do pass over with a dry brush to make this a little less uniform. Put on the turret, put on the gun. These grenade shields usually wouldn't go past like around here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do because these actually open too much. It's an actual flak gun. Because as I mentioned before, they didn't carry much ammo. So using it in an anti-aircraft mode would have been, I don't know, let's say rare at best. The front, I still have a towing wire. I haven't worked yet. It's from, again, the late Mike Stannard. These are now available. Anything from the 1/6 Icons catalog is available through Fields of Armor, usually in kit form, but at least they are available and these things are very useful. This is from the 250 range. From pictures, kind of look size-wise similar. So I'm thinking 2 things for this tow cable. I'm either gonna do figure eights here and then weather accordingly, or I'm just gonna tie it to this piece here and have it run the length of the vehicle until the toe on the back. When I first checked that out, it just about made the distance. First I would have to get the toe ready. What I usually do is I paint again. It sounds repetitive, but I use that very dark shading color, and then I would highlight with other colors like red, brown, maybe a little buff. And then once it's all painted solid with a solvent and a paper towel, I go over it and remove the paint from the high ridges, leaving the colors in the interior. It's like a reverse dry brushing. Instead of highlighting the higher edges, this I call it wet brushing, just to give it a name. But it removes the paint from the high edges instead of adding paint to the high edges, and they turn out very nice. Still have to do, these are lift hooks. They probably get rubbed. They probably would use them to tie down things and stuff. I'll put some metallic color there. Finish the fire extinguisher. So, I don't know how that looks from the camera, but I'm liking it. I am liking it. Think it's believable, the lower part all brown. Some will think that it's that I painted the lower side brown, but no. Some of these vehicles you would see with different wheels, different colors. And some of these vehicles had no camo at all. They're like dark yellow and sent to the front, and maybe they would spray a little bit of green here and there. In terms of the antenna, let's see how that looks. Put a little masking tape there to make it a tighter fit. That would be, does that show? No. Star antenna. And then a regular antenna over there. Does that show? Or we could have two straight antennas. Seen some images, at least some models. Looks funkier with a star antenna, but I'm not gonna glue those, so I can use either one. Put some graphite. I'll still go and rub some graphite in some heavy wears area. Put some graphite there, because where this bar here hits, this is a piece of white styrene tubing, as is this one. So every time this would close here, it would scratch it. So I put some graphite there, pencil, lead pencil. Okay. It's all about done. Now I'm just gonna go over dry brushing, put some dirt in some areas, make this not as uniform using the weathering palette I mentioned, khaki, puff, and flat earth. I put those colors with white on the paper towel. I mix them there, get many different variations, and then I would go over these areas with a dry brush. Medium, let's call it medium application. Now I'll remove the tape I put on the exhaust. It's like, I remember it was like an orangey color. This one is just the basic color right now. I'll add some dry brushing with different tones to give it some depth, and that would be ready too. All right. Let's give a final beauty shot here. These